I have to share this. I have a choice to not share this. It's January 5th, 2022, Wednesday. I'm at TriStar Medical Group in Nashville for a broken back. It happened Thursday. I helped my buddy get a couch up to the second floor of this apartment that we built. And I set the lift up with the couch. My buddy, Kevin, steadied the couch at the top. He climbed up a ladder, steadied the couch at the top. And then I climbed up the ladder to help get the couch inside the apartment. It's a 10-foot ladder. I'm standing at the very top of it. And the floor is a little lower than chest height. So I put my hands on the floor. I'm going to push up on the floor to get up there. Well, I had carpal tunnel done on my hands not a month ago. And sorry, bear with me. I had carpal tunnel done on my hands a month ago, so I couldn't push up. It hurt. If I had to go over again, I would. But I couldn't push up. It hurt. So I grabbed some of this framing that was around right there where I was, and I was going to pull myself up. And I'm starting to get up, and I tear it all down. And I start falling. And I've never fallen before. Whenever you realize that you're falling, and then you keep falling, and you keep falling, and you keep falling. I'm all legs. My ass is 15, 16 foot above concrete. 15 is more realistic. I hit ass first and just immediately lay down and don't move. My buddy Kevin calls the ambulance. They get to me. I took 400 units of fentanyl on the way to the hospital. And it didn't stop the pain. Get to the hospital. Long story short, I go to the ER. They do a CAT scan and an MRI. I shattered. I can see 3 pieces. I shattered my L2. And the MRI shows how it's cutting into, fluids and stuff. So they send me over, get me in a room, sometime later. And they schedule me to have a back operation the next day. So the next morning, the neurosurgeon comes in. Sorry, I got interrupted. They wanted to do physical therapy on me. It's not happening today. But the neurosurgeon came in the next morning after my break, and he said that they wouldn't do the operation because my COVID test had come back positive. Third time having COVID, I didn't even know I had it. And they rescheduled me for Tuesday, which I was pretty frustrated about because I was feeling great. And, but it is what it is. We know my friend is fortunate enough to know some people. And fast forward a bit, the CEO of the hospital came to see me. The leading nurse manager came to see me, and they explained that. Well, let's just talk about the CEO. So the CEO said, which I already knew, because my cousin is a Vanderbilt pilot. He's a life flight pilot. So he talked to the surgeons at Vanderbilt, and they said they would do the same operation, decompression of the spine, infuse L1 to L3. They would do the same operation. They said TriStar is probably a little bit better set up to operate on me for this kind of injury. And they would wait a few days, even if I didn't have COVID, just to let some of the inflammation go down, because that's gonna make it easier for them to work. They're gonna be able to see what they're doing better and do a better surgery. I was stable, hurting but stable. So the CEO came back to the CEO. He came in and he explained that about the inflammation, and he also said that the guy that I had spoken to, his own call through Wednesday or Monday, and another guy picked up on Tuesday. He said if I had a brain injury, I'd want this guy to work on me. If I had a spine injury, I'd want the guy that picks up on Tuesday to work on me. So I had the best. I'm at the best hospital, and I have the best spine doctor working on me. And the inflammation is going to go down, so we stick with Tuesday. So fast forward all those nights. They set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes counting down.
Tuesday comes to take me back to surgery, and I guess I was in surgery for 5 hours. I think I can feel stitches up close to my shoulder blades. So, from down in your lower lumbar region up to my shoulder blades, it felt like somebody played checkers with my back. Anyway, it went well. They said I should recover. Maybe experience some chronic back pain, but recover. And he told me, he said, most people I treat who has an injury of that magnitude, most of them are paralyzed. So, wow. Well, the neurosurgeon that was working with him He just came in. The neurosurgeon that was working with him just came in this morning. And he was checking on me. And he said the same thing. He said, you should play the Powerball. He said, most people with an injury that he said, you had a really bad break. And most people with a break that bad, most of them are paralyzed. And so I asked him, I said, that's what I was told yesterday. I said, do you have any numbers to go with that? And that's what he told me. He said, you're one of two. You're one of two. It's not how he worded it. He said, I've had two. And you're one of them who isn't paralyzed. And I said, oh my God, how long have you been practicing, sir? 12 years. He said, I've had thousands and thousands and thousands of patients. And you're one of two. Guys, I'm thankful for the pain. I'm thankful for the pain that I've been in. Because I shouldn't feel anything. And I'm so thankful that my God loves me. I'm not religious. Not religious at all. I can't tell you that I believe in the Bible. I don't know really anything. But I love my God. And He loves me. And He fell with me. He fell with me off of that ladder, and I hit just right. Because if I would have landed on my feet, I would have broke my ankles and my back. I don't know how I didn't fall flat. If I would have ripped those boards off and fell, ripped the boards off and fallen like that, my head was 16 foot up in the air. More than that, because I was pulling up. I'd be dead. I'd be dead. I landed on my ass. And I'm not paralyzed.
Well, we got breakfast and medicine.
I'm thankful for the medical staff here who have been incredible. I'm so thankful for my friend Kevin for helping me. When I fell, he made sure he kept telling me over and over again, don't move. Stay right there, which I knew. But when you're in that kind of position, it's good to hear. Thankful for my parents, my sister, my girlfriend, Becca. They've all been so supportive. And I'm just thankful. There's a million ways this could have been worse. A lot worse. But it wasn't. So most of all, I'm thankful for my God. I can't tell you who He is, except look around you. But I encourage you to look. He's a good one to know.